EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua. Going top shelf for Smith. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 52 yards.
10 at the 28-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 7. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
On play action, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Sanders' kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Sony Michel. He grew up a few miles north of here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Complete to
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He may try and run for this. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
now fourth down.
The Patriots send out their punter. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. John Simon that time coming through to make the play.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Third down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 8. First down, Miami. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Dolphin
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
the 37-yard line.
Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Intended for Matt Breida. Incomplete. Devin McCourty there.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Looking to pass. Tua. And this one's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
Hey, you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
Tua sets up to pass it. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Sanders is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Patriots
nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now a first down carry, it's Michelle. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're running it. It's Michelle. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Newton. To Michelle on the screen. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 37.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Newton. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. 16 yards of first down. On first down, Michel. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves them a few inches short here on 4th down. Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal.
For the Patriot field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3.
Patriots.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the great coach has said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you and understand.
Be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Makes the score Patriots 10, Dolphins 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
At the 21-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we've reached as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle right twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michelle. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points. Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Parker, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take
37-yard line.
the Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give. This is Michelle. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On the ground, Michelle. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard.
Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, Tua. And this is Parker, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 37. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Second and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That'll be complete to Breida. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock's. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. McMillan, he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He was brought down by John Simon. A loss of 2 brings up
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down.
9-yard line.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Tua. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's into the clear. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though.